supply, somewhere it hit that, where
I'll be back.
and there you have it. I hate people. So anyways,
What am I trying to say?
that I don't like. Here we go again. This, ooh. Okay, so welcome back to part 3 of my November Korean film weekend. And if you haven't already, if you made it to part 3, then I'm going to suggest that you subscribe. Click the bell for notifications. Hit a like if you like this video. I never say that. You won't see me say that too often. But yeah, if you made it to part 3, then you must like something about this trilogy, this Korean film trilogy. So, well, no, it's not a trilogy, but you know what I mean. Yes, so let's talk about movie number 3. Now, that was Sunday night. Sunday afternoon, I guess. I was, messing around on YouTube, and I saw Korean film on there. You know, YouTube has the free films you can watch. You can also watch that movie if you watch the free film on YouTube, the free films that they have, it's free with ads. But you can also watch that film without the ads if you're willing to pay whatever the price is, $3.99 or something like that. So choose as you will how you want to do that. So I watched it with ads. It wasn't too bad. But yeah, I watched it. It's called Decibel. And that's a military genre, sort of. Well, in the beginning, anyway. I mean, yes, that's where these characters are based. They are U.S. Ooh, sorry. They are Korean. And there you have it.
I hate people.
So, anyways, they're losing oxygen supply because there was some kind of hit or damage to this submarine. This is the Korean Navy naval vessel, right? So I don't know how many crew members they have on board. I'm gonna say 40 because it's a submarine. How many people can you put on that thing? I don't know. That's my ignorance. But I'm gonna say it's about 40 something. Let's say 44. So there's only enough oxygen left for half of them. So the commander has to make the decision who's going to what am I trying to say? Who's going to make a sacrifice with their life in order to save the rest? However they were doing that, actually, I didn't understand. I don't know if they were just going to... I'm confused about that part. But anyway, so you know what they did in this movie? To half off the crew members who was going to decide how to do it, they pulled straws. That's what they did. They pulled straws. So this is the beginning, and they're giving you the basis of the film. Now, let me tell you too. I'm not a fan of this dude. Not at all. I'm not a fan of this dude or his friend. I call that other actor his friend. I don't know if that is his friend, but these two remind me of each other for whatever reason. And I'm just not a fan of either of them. It's something about, they have the same quality that I don't like. Those two I was talking about, I'm not big fans of, but the one dude, this dude, is in this film Decibel. So where was I? I was talking about the ship. They drew straws, and those half of those men sacrificed their lives. All right, so that's the past. They show you that past in the very beginning. Then it moves on to where they are. The ones that survived, the other 22. They've moved on with their lives and they're living. I guess some of them are civilians, but the one lead, he's still in the Korean Navy as an officer, I believe, because he's wearing like the white uniforms. I'm assuming that's an officer, similar to like the U.S. Be a chief or something. Maybe he would be wearing the khakis or something, similar to U.S. I don't know. These uniforms do look familiar to me, that they mimic ours, which is not surprising considering the history. But I digress. Anyways, so they're in present day life. They're moving on. They're living their lives, and there's these random bombings here and there that are going on. But the one character, this guy, he'll get a phone call before whoever this menacing person is making these threats about blowing public places up with playgrounds, like wave pools and baseball games and things like that. He'll call this guy, the person that's planting these explosive. He'll call this guy first and let him know and see if he can like save these people. But he's doing everything he can to like make it difficult as possible. Now this officer's wife is a actual she works for the bomb squad in Korea, and yeah, that's what she does for a living. So between his wife and the naval officer, this menacing person is torturing both of these two, this couple, with their lives, the lives of some of the Korean public. Like I said, he threatens to blow up a playground. He threatens to blow up like this amusement park wave pool. He threatens to blow up a Korean baseball game. And what he uses is like sound. Like if the sound decibel, that's why it's called decibel, the sound decibel of the people in the public arena area gets to a certain point, it will detonate this bomb, this explosive that he has set up around the perimeter or this public area. So between these two, his wife and the naval officer, he's just playing with these two through this entire movie, setting all these explosives in these public areas, giving them a chance to save these people. And they do, for almost all of them except one. Now that's where the excitement is, just watching this play out and him trying to protect people. The one explosive does go off at the baseball game, but not the whole stadium, just in one of those like rich people viewer booths. And he manages to save this child there that kind of walked into that booth. But he saves the kid. But it gets really outrageous towards the end. Now we don't know why this is all happening till you get closer to the end of the film. And that's why people, if you want to see this without me telling you everything, I give you the spoiler alert at the beginning of these videos, because I'm telling you what happens. These films have already come out, so if you want to see it unspoiled, maybe watch the movie and then come back and watch my video. Okay? But yeah, so you don't know why this is all going on, who this menacing person is setting all these bombs all over Korea or wherever he's at. I don't know if that I don't know if this, I'm assuming this takes place in Seoul. This could be in Busan for all I know. I don't know of any other places in Jeju. Yeah, that's it. Busan, Seoul, Jeju. That's it. So, but yeah, he's doing this all over town. Now, this naval officer is in contact with some of the former Navy crew that was on that boat, and like one he goes to see and check up on and visits. He's a hot mess, just living in hot mess world, and he gives him some information and tells him about some people he kept in contact with or whatever. Come to find out, one of the crew members on the ship stayed with him for a little while when he was down and out, and he's telling this naval officer that, and it clicks for the naval officer, and he was like, where did he stay? Did he, he was like, oh, he stayed in the room over there, and he lets him go into the room and look through her stuff, and he sees, like, from what I remember, they were like plans to build explosives and things like that. And that's when he figures it all out, who's doing it. I don't think he realizes why, but it does. They do meet up face to face, and he reveals why. The guy is basically mad that captain, that commander of that submarine, made them choose who was going to sacrifice themselves for the oxygen and who was going to continue living. And there were two brothers on that submarine, this guy and this guy. Now, of course, I like him. He's some K-pop group, but I like him from A Wonderful World because I like that show. He's in that. Anyways, that he plays his brother, and he was one of the ones that sacrificed his life on the boat. And this character is in so much pain about it that he was still grieving. He was angry at this commander, and he just let it fester for years and had it all planned out to seek his revenge. And he got it, because he sets up his wife and his daughter with he ends up putting like explosives on their bodies, and if they try to take it off, of course it's gonna blow. So he's like hell-bent on getting revenge. He's like, I lost my family, I'm gonna make you lose your family. And that was his intention. But you know how these movies end. They survive it all. There is a showdown between Boo Boo Kitty right here and then the commander, and then he beats him down. I don't remember if he does, if he's unalived or not. He may have just beat the crap out of him and he goes to jail for whatever reason. I don't remember that, and I just watched the film. But yeah, that's what went down in Decibel. It was pretty good. I give it 3.5 stars. It I've seen this genre before. Somebody comes back from the past, takes revenge, and that type of stuff. And the suspense was good. Special effects were good. The actors are good. Even him, I just said I'm not a fan, but he was okay. He was okay. Yeah, he was okay. So, if you want like an action, like it's even like American style type film, in that sense, because we like Hollywood likes to put out explosives and pum pums and all that craziness. Like, it has all that in there. I don't know about pum pums, but there's definitely, I can't believe I have to talk like this. There's definitely explosives. Obviously, his wife is on the bomb squad, and it's military based type film. So, yeah. So, again, I liked it. I actually enjoyed that weekend of film. And I would suggest all three of these movies. Now, this ain't for the kiddies. None of it's for the kiddies, because I said it was about a bunch of psychos. Every film had psychos in it. The first one had several psychos, or 2 or 3 of them suckers. The second one, had several psychos. And, I wanted to say, too, about Operation Wolf Hunting. That movie had a lot of guns in it. Now, granted, there are cops in the movie, and there's convicts, and then these cyborg wolf DNA merged creatures, human-esque like. So yeah, because you would need pum pums for that. But I'm not used to seeing that many pum pums in these movies. Normally, like in a Korean film, they'll just beat the crap out of each other like bare hands. There might be some machetes or whatever, but so just prepare yourself for that. But yeah, all three I thought were pretty good, and it was an entertaining weekend. Yeah, November 2024. I enjoyed myself at the beginning of my vacation. So I just wanted to share that with you. I highly recommend. And this is dude approved, because dudes like stuff like this. American dudes too. And I know you like a lot of violence and explosions and pum pums and all that kind of crap in your movies. And I was down with it for this weekend. And yeah, this is guy approved. Okay? So enjoy. Peace. Hey, you guys, don't forget, I have a whole channel. A whole bunch. Well, I don't know about a whole bunch, but there's a lot of videos that you can watch that I worked hard on in the half of the year when I decided to make this channel. So check it out. You can also just check out the playlist if you're more into the Chinese dramas, or you want to watch my commentary on Thai dramas, Korean dramas, of course, Korean cinema, and trailers. Also, check out my shorts if you have a short attention span.